Okay, welcome to Garibaldi's Garage again. Hopefully 2019 is treating you right. In today's episode, we'll be working on the Skyline. Needs new valve cover gaskets, got some oil leaks. As you can see in the garage, the TIG welder's out, some other things, of course the saw. So my son's redoing his intercooler piping. So it was kind of sticking out. I'll show you how it was before and then how it is after. So before it's like this, it was sticking out pretty far. That would get in the way. So he redid it with some pie cuts, re-welded it up, and so now, as you can see, it fits closer and tighter. You can go visit him at Nico Shrens. I'll put it in the bottom so you can. He's out snowboarding right now. So a lot of his videos are snowboarding. I know he's going to sell his GSX, so I think he wants to get a 4Runner, lift it, do different things. I don't know. I guess now we'll get into changing the valve covers. Okay, so we're going to start out by taking out the strut tower brace, then the breather lines on top for the PCV system or the ventilation. Then we'll take out the center valley cover and then the valve covers. Probably take off this charge pipe as well. Nissan parts. So there's one of them, and there's the other. Let's get started. And there we go. Valve cover. So as you can see, that cam is out. Let's see if we can get some more light on the subject. So as you can see, cam looks pretty good. You know, a little build up here and there, but pretty clean for what it is. And there's a half moon in the back there. See that half moon? I have one of those, so I'm going to be putting that on back there. Okay, so this is the passenger rocker cover. Just starting to pry it off, and yeah, it's pretty hard. The half moon is just like hard plastic at this point. The one in the back. You can see it's just really just hard plastic. You can't even bend it. I'm not sure which of these part numbers is for the passenger side. We're going to figure that out. That one appears to be exactly the one we need, which is that part number. Let's see here. This one, well, it could be the same for all I know. No, this one's the opposite. Yep, so this one's got to be for the driver's side. This one is the driver's side. Okay. So we'll leave the driver's side over there for now. And I guess keep that off of that one. And then work on getting this in there. Okay, so I got all the old gasket out, which was this. As you can tell, it's just brittly hard. Wasn't sealing at all. And also on the top of each bolt, there's these little cushion kind of rubber gaskets to keep the oil from leaking through the bolts. Those are supposed to look like this, which is, you know, maybe 3/8 of an inch high and rubbery. So I got new ones of those as well. There's the part number. And so yeah, these are much better. Of course, seal really good. So I got gaskets on both of those. Now I'm going to go through, clean them, and probably put a coat of silver paint on this. You know, this is, while I have it out, I might as well clean it really good. Repaint this just so it looks nice, since I have it out anyway. All right, let's go. Use a little brake clean to finish it off so it doesn't so it's non-chlorinated, and hopefully gets it really clean in case I decide to paint them. I'm not sure yet. Taking the paint off too. Look at that. Huh. Didn't think it would take the paint off. Thought these were powder coated. Apparently not. Alright, so I wasn't expecting the paint to peel off that easily with brake cleaner, but I should have known. It's happened before. So I just went through and I've been sanding it down. I think it's all good now. As good as I want to get it for this. Time to clean it off, tack rag it, spray them black again. So, got the first coat of the silver on. Looks good, just letting it dry. The black is down there with the heater, drying. It's got some flaws on it, some little areas. Once it's all dry, I'll do another light sanding and another last coat, get it all so it looks nice and clean. And then we'll put them back on. But this will need another coat. So while I'm waiting for the paint to dry, literally, I got some half moons here that go on the back of the valve covers. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this Toyota sealant. I like to use that one. I think there's another one that's good out there too. And just put a little bit in here before I set the half moons in, let those set up while these are drying, and then go from there. Okay, so time to put the valve covers back on. I painted them up, cleaned them up a little bit, nothing crazy. Let's get these things back on. Okay, so the valve covers are back on. Of course I put the new washer slash little gasket things that go on the top. I also set the gun at, just to make it so it's easier, I set it at number 4. So I found out that was the right, to get the rubber washer, top washer to squish a little bit. And so that seemed about right. Probably after a heat cycle, I might end up, giving them another torque. Now it's time to put on the charge pipe and some of the electrical back there and some of the other hoses. Guess we'll get to it. Here's this all painted. Came out pretty good. Just to clean it up. I just gotta take the tape off it and move from there. All right, let's get these tightened up. What's left is putting on this intake over here that I had taken off to make room, plugging on some of the vacuum lines, and putting in the valley cover. I think I said that, and connecting that back up. Struck tire brace. So let's get going. Alright, so now it's time to put the valley cover in. Paint job came out pretty good. It's not greatest, but it's fine for what I'm doing here, just cleaning things up. Let's see how we can get this in there without too much trouble. Well, as you can see, it's all done. Everything's all cleaned up. Kind of get the picture of the intake now. The front cover there, I didn't take the front cover off. Next time I'll probably do that. It's a separate issue because you got the timing of the cam and all that. So, but everything else is done and back together. And we'll see how she runs.